Welcome back, my lovely listeners, to another episode of Love in the Crosshairs at Daily Stress Busters. In our last chapter, Masks and Motives, Eva Blake attended an exclusive charity gala and met her target, Liam Carrington, for the first time. What was supposed to be a calculated encounter turned into a night of unexpected sparks and chilling revelations. The chapter ended with a haunting reminder of the danger she's in. A surveillance photo slipped under her door with the cryptic warning, "Watch your back." Today, we step into Chapter 3. Lines blur at Daily Stress Busters. The world around Eva becomes darker and more tangled as her investigation into Liam deepens. Evidence points toward his connection with a dangerous criminal network, but Liam's vulnerability and fears also come to light, leaving Eva torn between duty and emotion. And just when she thinks she's ahead, a deadly ambush reminds her that the hunter is never truly safe. Eva's surveillance grew more invasive as her investigation progressed. Every move Liam made, every call he took, every meeting he attended, it was all meticulously recorded. In her dimly lit apartment, the evidence began to pile up. Photos of Liam in discreet conversations with known associates of a criminal network. Bank statements hinting at suspicious transactions. Documents that painted a damning picture of a man deeply embedded in a world of danger. Yet, as damning as the evidence was, questions gnawed at her. Liam's actions were calculated, but his public demeanor and recent choices showed cracks in his armor. Was he truly the mastermind her agency suspected, or was he a pawn in a larger game? Amid her growing doubts, Liam began to open up to her. Under the guise of casual conversations, he shared glimpses of his fears of being a target. He spoke of shadowy figures watching him, threats he couldn't fully explain. His vulnerability was disarming, and Eva struggled to reconcile this side of him with the cold, calculating man she'd built up in her mind. It wasn't just his words that affected her. It was the way he looked at her, as if he could sense a kindred spirit in her own carefully concealed unease. For the first time in her career, Eva felt her professional mask slipping. She wasn't just a hunter anymore. She was a confidant, an anchor in Liam's increasingly chaotic world, and that terrified her more than any photograph or warning. The line between duty and desire blurred further one fateful night. Eva followed Liam discreetly, watching as he moved through the city with a purpose she couldn't yet discern. The streets were eerily quiet, the air heavy with anticipation. She stayed several paces behind, her instincts sharpened by years of training. But something felt off. The shadows seemed to move around her, and the faint echo of footsteps behind her sent a shiver down her spine. Before she could react, a sharp sound, a crack, a shuffle pierced the silence. Her heart raced as she ducked behind a parked car, her eyes scanning the darkness. Figures emerged from the shadows, their intentions clear and menacing. It was an ambush, but it wasn't aimed solely at her. Liam was the target. Eva's training kicked in, and she narrowly escaped the danger, but the implications were chilling. Someone else was watching Liam. Someone else was watching her. When lines are crossed and truths unwind, the heart betrays the sharpest mind. A hunter's game, a tangled snare, who watches whom in shadows there. And so, the game takes a deadly turn. Eva's world grows darker as her connection to Liam deepens. Is he truly the villain? Or has she become ensnared in a web of deceit larger than she imagined? In the next chapter, the trap tightens. The tension escalates as Eva's dual roles as hunter and protector collide at Daily Stress Busters. But for now, I leave you with this question. If you were Eva, how would you decide who to trust when everyone has something to hide? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chapter of Love in the Crosshairs. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and watch your back.